Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Hey, Jordy, did you know that we're on other platforms too?
Really, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and if you would like to talk to us, Discord and Reddit.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, you should subscribe too. Thank you.
One take.
It's Split View Episode 4, Season 2.
Wow. Thank you all for coming down again.
Coming
Down. You haven't done anything. You haven't done anything. You press play, you lazy bitch.
You heard our brilliant intro that you're totally not sick of,
Yeah, exactly.
and the pre-roll.
Yeah, you've listened to it for over a fucking year now.
I was showing my grandma, well, because she wanted to see Split View episodes, and she was clicking on some, and she was like, "Oh, why is the same video playing all the time?" Because on YouTube it has the pre-roll.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, it's just on every one." I kind of realized that, yeah, if you listen every week, or like if you discover us and you just want to binge us, you're gonna have to listen to our pre-roll every single new episode.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube used to have a dynamic system where you could have a video at the beginning of every video, but they removed it because people would abuse it and just put ads. But I wish there was a system where it would play the pre-roll once and then it would cool down.
Yeah.
But
Or like a few times until the person subscribes or something. If a person's subscribed, it should go away.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't like giving creators choice.
No, I think they've given up.
They've
completely,
literally removed it.
YouTube.
It used to be. Do you remember in high school there was this one kid that would make HTML YouTube backgrounds for everyone?
No.
There was a bunch of them like this. I literally remember at Stack, like in the fucking in the auditorium, there was just some dude on his like 2009 unibody MacBook just creating like Raptor plays in like Dreamweaver, like, because you used to be able to do that. You used to be able to make literal HTML pages for YouTube backgrounds, and this dude would literally just get paid $10 to make YouTube backgrounds.
You're gonna have to tell me who that is afterwards because I don't remember.
I think his name was Lachlan something. I mean, we weren't friends with him. He was just like one of the weird.
Yeah.
He was the one that sold Pokemon in Minecraft. Do you remember
What?
that? I don't know what that means. And I've never known what that means, but that look, he's the one that like he sold Pokemon in Minecraft. That's a direct quote from you. You said this because you.
Funnily enough, I don't remember that.
I think you knew his mom. Like your mom was friends with his mom or something. It's weird, memories.
So I should have known this guy then.
Yeah, but he was always weird and he was a bit of an outcast,
Also was I think, wasn't I?
What?
So was I, wasn't I?
We were all outcasts, but we were in a
Yeah.
group of outcasts, whereas he was singled out.
We were kind of like a nation of outcasts at that point.
Yeah,
Enough
I mean,
of
we
us.
weren't the lowest on the food chain, but we were pretty close.
fucking low.
Yeah,
dude.
we're pretty close.
We were pretty damn close.
Yeah,
And then I moved schools and I was at the top. See, that things change,
yeah.
I don't want to brag, Tom, but
you-
I was a cool kid.
You were a fuckboy.
No, I was never that. I was never that because
Okay.
I wasn't cute enough for that. But that's all right.
Jordy, speaking of YouTube, do you use the YouTube app?
Yes,
Do you know how there's stories on YouTube?
yes, and I don't know why there's stories.
Do you
on
watch
YouTube.
those stories?
Absolutely not.
Do you want to know what happens when you watch those stories? Because we were look. That's why I had all those videos in my history.
Oh,
Me and Jordy were just looking at random videos, and I went in my history, and there was just random ass vertical videos of like Jenga and like crabs and shit. It's because I fucking love watching those, because what YouTube thinks I want to watch is not what I want to watch, and I'm always just I'm shocked by what it wants me to watch. Because I started watching them because Linus was one of the first people to ever use them.
yeah.
Like Linus, he still makes them. Like I like watching, Linus for real. Like he just literally like documents shit he's doing.
Yeah.
And started watching them, and then they got popular. People started using them, right? Because like I think Linus literally was the first person to use them. Like he got access
I
first.
do remember him being very, very quick
But
on the ball for that.
I watched them, and it's partly content that I'm recommended. Like sometimes there's left-handed guitar videos, which is actually kind of sweet. Like people showing off guitars and being like, 10 problems lefties have. And I'm like, yes, I feel that pain.
No one makes fucking guitars for you.
Yeah, except Schecter. Schecter, cool. Schecter, please give me a guitar, please. I really want it. Schecter, I love you.
Simp.
Yeah, I'm a simp for Schecter.
Big simp.
They gave Jules Conroy a Schecter flag, and they don't sell it. And I want that Schecter flag. It's like a black flag with white text saying Schecter Guitar Research and that awesome font. I really want that flag.
Well, then you have to ask them nicely,
Yeah.
don't you? And tweet at them every day.
And I also have to have a very big following.
Yes. Well, we can work on it.
Yeah, we are working on it. That's what
Yeah.
we're doing. So, would you believe that there are Among Us videos in stories?
Do you know? Yes, first of all, yes, I would.
Yeah. Go
I
on.
have never seen anyone play that game.
You should. You should watch Z, Chilled Chaos, like all the old YouTube guys. They play it, and they're actually really, like, they make interesting content. They don't just pump out videos being like, oh, kill this guy, oh, funny. They genuinely care a whole bunch about their content.
All I have seen is that I'm really
Everyone
annoyed.
is the imposter.
I'm really fucking annoyed. My entire feed, which is already small, I'm not subbed to many people at all. And they're all just playing
Yeah,
Among
you're
Us
subbed
now.
to like 100 people.
Dude,
whereas
I'm subbed to like 50 people.
I'm subbed to literally thousands.
Yeah, I cold mine, and I consistently cold mine.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I just don't even use YouTube anymore unless I'm going to sleep. Because, I have to have that tin can tapping.
Yeah.
I have to have it.
Have you bought sleep phones yet, or like a sleep
No,
pillow?
I don't know if I'd be able to sleep with it.
Should I get you one
Because-
for Christmas? A sleep pillow? They're probably cheap.
A sleep pillow?
Yeah, like a pillow that has a cable or Bluetooth, probably.
A pillow with it in?
Yeah,
I think I'd be better with the sleep phones and a pillow because Ali would be
You have a
able
nice
to hear
pillow?
it.
Well, yeah, but she has to put up with enough of your shit, so she's
That's
probably
true.
used-
She's probably just
used
another thing to
it.
add to the list, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think you can buy a face mask that it's like a full
those are the
wrap
sleep
around.
phones.
I'll see how much they are because I'll probably get you one.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much they are, but I did think about that at some point.
So these Among Us videos, what do you think they're about? What do you think these videos are aimed for? Or
Kids
like
screaming.
they're not. That's the funny thing. They're not like clips of Among Us being like, look at this sick kill. Well, they kind of are, but not in a way. These videos they're so fucking strange. I know who's watching them. It's literally like it's a Twitch VOD that someone's narrating over, being like, okay, so in this game of Among Us, I went to Medbay and then I scanned with this guy, but I didn't actually, and I convinced him. And then after that, round 3, Blue voted me out. Blue voted thing, and I swayed the vote to do this. And then on round 4, I killed this guy. It's literally just tactics videos. It's literally someone narrating an old stream recording. Just it's not interesting, exciting, or funny. It's just literally someone narrating what they did in a smooth voice, and it literally has 100,000 likes.
That's really fucking
I see
strange.
these. I wrote down a list of what the videos that come up, and that's routinely what I see.
What?
Mainly because I watch Z, Royal Viking, and Chilled Chaos like play Among Us, because they literally do have the best Among Us content. Like it's all properly edited, it's all very coherent, and like they do care a lot about their content, as I said before. But so Among Us videos, it's always the one or two people. Like I recognize the voices.
Yeah.
I skip past them. I hit dislike, not because I hate the person, because dislike is how you tell YouTube you don't want to watch something. So it never works. So
Yeah.
like dislike doesn't actually dislike. It actually just tells YouTube you don't want to watch it.
Oh.
DK Oldies. What do you think that is? DK Oldies.
I have no idea.
DK Oldies is, I believe, a vintage games collector. This is like literally I wrote down. I get a single one of these videos every single time I hit the YouTube stories. I watch Linus. It goes to an Among Us videos, and then it goes to a DK Oldies videos. DK Oldies, what he does, he's like, did you know the SNES has a secret cartridge at the bottom? This cartridge was made by Katsuri Mikimoto to allow expansion ports for the SNES, but it was never released. Subscribe for more SNES Did You Know content. And then it goes to a next one, since people have multiple stories, and it's like, why do old game consoles have such ports for storing things? PS2, GameCube, SNES, NES. It's literally just showing every single one of their videos is about hidden ports on consoles. You know how like
Is there a market for that?
I don't know. The common thread is that all these videos have a bunch of likes. Like they're very popular.
What?
You know about
Children?
Did you ever have the fat PS2?
Yes.
You know how it had a big ass port at the bottom? People store their weed in there. You can put your weed in there, man.
I don't remember that, but I'm sure that did happen.
Everyone put their weed in there. I didn't put weed in there because I wasn't smoking weed, allegedly. You know,
because you were fucking
I wasn't. Yeah, I think my sister might have actually put her weed in there.
Nice.
I think.
Oh, don't fucking dox her, dude.
I
Like
have
that?
I have two sisters.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah,
Arrest them both.
They both smoke weed.
Now you've done it.
These DK Oldies videos, they're literally just like, did you know about this game console? That's it. And they're like 10 seconds long.
To be fair, I didn't know about this game's console.
Another thing is...
I also don't fucking care.
Yeah,
but...
I don't care either. Mostly because I know the exact specifics of NES expansion ports. I literally, off the top of my head, could tell you the pinout of the SNES expansion port.
Okay, you don't have to, but I believe you.
It's expansion for joystick. There's a 8-bit address buffer, and then there's a couple of VCCs and a ground. Sorry, yeah. It's mainly because I wanted to buy an NES and then hack it and all that.
Yeah, actually,
you know,
I do kind of want one of them.
They made a fucking satellite broadband modem receiver for the SNES and NES.
Why?
They made a fucking CD-ROM drive for the SNES.
Why?
Before the internet was a thing, you were supposed to use your SNES to pay for like cable and shit and like download GIFs and shit on it. It's really weird. Nintendo were always trying to do this. So another thing is Minecraft videos. Minecraft build videos specifically. So
what, like tutorials?
I think so.
Okay.
Because these videos, there's a whole hierarchy of these Minecraft videos. These Minecraft videos, I watch them. It's a silent video of probably Minecraft Mobile or Minecraft Bedrock. It's never Java Edition. It's someone building something, like they place 2 iron blocks, put a lever and dispenser, and then it says fridge, and that's the video. or I literally can't tell what I'm supposed to be accepting from this video. It's
Fridge.
It's literally just random tips. And then another thing of the Minecraft videos is it's like I can't even describe what it is, because it's a Minecraft riot. They do something, I don't know what they do, and then the video ends. It's literally like I just watched an unrelated clip of someone playing Minecraft for 30 seconds, and somehow there's some sort of building tip in there.
It's just to tempt you in, dude. You
And
want
it
to find out what other furniture you can make in Minecraft.
It's not even that. It's literally just someone playing Minecraft. It has 10,000 to 300,000 likes. I did the median on these.
Holy fuck.
Another thing is random incorrectly titled videos with a bunch of hate. Like, literally just videos of like, a cat gets attacked by dog. And then it's a video of a dog and a cat just sitting next to each other. And then all the comments are just saying, fuck you for titling. It should be titled this. You should change it and all that. There's so many of those. Like, there's a video of Jenga where someone's like, super sick Jenga move, wins him the game. He literally fucks up and the Jenga falls over. Like, why did...
That's super sick, bro. NGL?
Yeah.
That's super sick.
Mail courier videos as well. You know how... Have you seen these videos of, like, UPS versus DHL versus Amazon?
No.
It's literally videos of people, like, pretending... Like, they set up a camera in front of their door and they pretend to be the couriers. Like, USPS is very respectful. They put the package down and then it cuts to Amazon, like, chucking the package, fucking dive bombing it. I've seen so many of those.
Yeah, I might have.
They all have the costumes as well. They all have the uniforms. I don't know how they're getting the uniforms. I don't know how these mail couriers are okay with this.
Found footage situation.
They get really fucking, like, serious. Like, every single time Amazon are, like, literally beating the door down, like, punching boxes, saying, fuck you. And, like, I just don't know how, like, they haven't been DMCA'd or, like...
Well, I mean, the stereotype that their shit has made its way over here.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's like a cheap shot. But it's funny that you're saying all this, because I don't know if it's because I've never, like, maybe once... interacted with the YouTube stories, but I just don't even notice them. I don't even know if I get them anymore.
I don't notice them. I look for them because I want to see if Linus has made something, because I really do enjoy Linus's stories.
Fair enough. I've never had a reason to search for it, I guess.
But it autoplays, and I, like, after I noticed that there was this weird shit, it's a daily occurrence for me.
Yeah.
I was literally doing this as I was waiting for a call from my doctor, and then I got distracted by Meat Canyon. Pokemon gambling addiction videos.
What?
There were... I guess it's because I watched Critical, like Penguin Zeros on Charlie's video.
Yeah.
You know how he's getting into like Pokemon card shit?
Yeah.
I guess because I watched one too many of his videos, my things are just flooded of like gambling videos where kids are literally... Do you know fucking Nintendo has a phone app of Mario Kart where you unbox packs to get like races skins?
I did know that there was a mobile version of it, but I didn't know about the
There is literally like
boxes.
a rarity system of like gold pipe, gold Rosalina thing and all that. It's fucking disgusting, but I just get videos of people like unboxing cards with the Among Us thing, like, okay, so in this pack I pulled a regular Squigglypuff, or I pulled a regular I don't know the names except
Squigglypuff,
Jigglypuff,
there we are.
Squirtle, Meowth, and all that. And then it's like, in this pack I actually pulled a really rare gold foil Pokemon, Pikachu from the original run. And then you hear the screaming in the background of the original video, and he's like, this is actually a pretty good card, it's about $2,000. And then there's a guy, do you know who Funky is?
No.
He's a TF2 YouTuber. He's friends with like Star and Germa and all that.
Oh yeah.
There's a Pokemon gambling addiction dude who sounds exactly like Funky, and I was like, Funky, what are you doing?
Maybe it is him. Maybe
it's not, because he has a different face, but he sounds literally exactly like him.
He could just be a good dubber, you know?
That's what I had time to write down, but it's just... Oh, and also random unrelated, like, essentially Facebook videos of people like, oh, here's how an oven works on a sea vessel, and it's showing you the oven tilting with the flow. Here's a video of a cat doing something cute. Just random Facebook videos, which some are kind of interesting actually, but it's just
Tom,
it's trash.
You're not out here trying to tell me you like cat videos, do you?
I fucking love cats. Cats are cute.
That's true. I can vouch for that.
My little shadow cat, he's missing an arm, but somehow this morning he managed to jump up on my bed and snuggle next to me, and he purred so loud he woke me up. So that was
I took his other arm.
Yeah. He gets around with that arm. He literally will jump up top on cabinets without one of his front legs. Okay, so on to our real topic.
Yeah, okay.
Cave happenings. Also, do you have anything to talk about before?
I have just one thing, and I'm going to purposely put as little time as possible into this because I'm not even 100% sure that I want to talk about it, but I'm going to anyway. Do you know about Kyle... Let's say Kyle Shittenhouse. We'll say him instead of Kyle Rittenhouse. I think is his actual name.
I know his name. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, let me tell you why. He's the guy that during all the riots just bought like a fucking M16. That
he
kid
just shot people, didn't he?
He just shot people.
Yeah. And he's been like, he's a hero now, apparently. The US military wants him.
I think he's been given a sentence, but he was put... Like, because you don't go immediately to jail. Like, while before your sentence and all that shit,
there's a hearing and all that.
There's a hearing, and you're either put... I think you put in like a watch. This is just how it works here. I don't know how it works there. But he was released on bail for guess how much money?
Probably like $10.
$2 million. Because people raised money to get him out.
Why? Oh
people
my God.
raised I think it was 2.7 actually or something.
People be cray
$2.7 million to let a literal murderer
good payout
out on bail.
For the jurisdictional system. They got a good payout that day.
And I was just like, this fucking kid has the best luck in the world for that to happen. Yeah. For him to literally openly murder people on the streets.
I mean,
and then be bailed out.
He rolled a 10 on his accuracy check and he got a critical hit,
that's a straight 20 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's two 20s.
He fucking... I couldn't fucking believe that there's that many people who would be willing to donate their money. I saw like tweets from Congress people saying that he should run for Congress because of like his heroic actions and shit.
That's he literally just went to protests and then waited for someone to like instigate something with him and then pull out a full-sized like M4A1 and just shot people. Yeah. He wore gloves, indicating that he wanted to hide, like, you know, that he shot it. He's trying to cover up gunpowder residue on his hand.
Literally.
And then he just, like, he got photographed 1 billion times. I think he was shot at, or I think
maybe,
so.
Maybe, I don't know.
And then he just, like, he fled the scene in a car, and then, police literally, like, came up to him with, like, yeah, you're good to go. You can go. It's fine. And then he was protected by, like, the police. So.
And then lots of other people, apparently.
Yeah.
So fuck you, Kyle Shittenhouse. On to the next thing. I'm not giving you any more airtime.
Cave happenings, Jordy.
Cave happenings. What happens in the caves?
A lot of shit. A lot of scary stuff, actually. Do you know about caving and, like, undersea water diving and stuff?
It's something I've always wanted to do, but
I
will never... No. But I never will, because I know how fucking horrifying it would be.
The second you see the entrance to a cave, you're like, no, fuck that. No, why would you want to do that?
It's kind of inviting to me.
Why would you want to do that?
I think it's super interesting. I would love to go in there, but Jordy, I know if there's water involved or anything, I wouldn't go further than like If as long as I can stand, I will go in there.
People can't stay the fuck away from caves. They just want to get in them.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. So.
Well, you know, works everywhere. You know, I've seen people just trying to get in them caves. You know how you got a joke about that, do you?
Jordy makes a sex joke.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Thank you. I mean, what would right into my head? That was my topic.
Yeah.
Sorry. No.
Your topic is I'm so predictable that you don't even need to do episodes anymore.
You can predict with the stuff I say and
that's
all that
true,
as well.
Yeah.
Bushman's Hole. Another.
No, come on.
Yeah,
no, that's not real.
So yeah, oh my god, I learned that like underwater caving and regular caving a while ago, and I'm just horrified by it. Like, underwater caving to me sounds better since you can float away. You're not bound by the laws of gravity, I guess.
I don't like that name, caving. That sounds like...
Or Bushman's Hole.
Yeah, or that, yeah.
Or
that sounds...
Nutty Putty.
No, you're making this up. It's not real.
Yeah, I'm going the Nutty Putty cave.
I don't think I could ever, like, not make fun of someone who's going caving up the weekend.
Yeah.
Like, you're a fucking
Nutty
dickhead.
Putty sounds like you came into Play-Doh batter.
Hey, Jordy, we're going caving up Bushman's Hole on the weekend. You want to come? I go,
oh, yeah.
Fuck no, I'm not coming.
We hit Nutty Putty the other day, and we're going down to Bushman's Hole today.
Care for a bit of caving?
Yeah. Going to explore this hole, probably damp and moist in there.
And then we're also going caving.
I just actually found a new Australian voice I couldn't do.
Australian accent sucks.
Yeah. It's pretty, it's interesting. It's one of the most interesting accents. What is this accent that we have right now?
I think it's still Australian. We're just used to it.
It's just like Americanized Australian, I guess.
No, we don't have like...
There's a difference though.
Ours is like mild Australian. I feel like there's bogan, which is what we were just doing.
Yeah.
And then there's regular Australian, and then there's like people who have spent time in America, which is like,
yeah.
Hey, how's it going, guys? And it's like kind of goes between it. And...
We've talked about this quite a bit since we both work in service, but every time I see an American, I'm just shocked. Like, wow, you guys are loud. Holy shit.
Well, not just that. I just don't expect...
Just the way they speak, they're such like mid-range and like, it's really weird. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
for me, it's just like, it's so different hearing an American accent in person than it is on a video
freaky.
For some reason.
It really is freaky. I'm sure people think the same thing about us.
Hopefully,
but,
otherwise we're the only two insane people on the planet about that.
So fucking caving. People literally just go, like, they see a hole in the ground, like, yeah, let's just kind of like go in there.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, exactly. Like, people see a slit in the ground and they'll just squeeze into it for fun.
You're not making it any better if you start using words like that.
Literally, have you seen that video of this, like, man-sized hole and he just slips into it? He's, like, struggling to get in there and then he just disappears into the hole.
No.
I cannot...
That sounds horrifying.
I can't watch the video. I watched it once and I cringed.
See, when you said that first, it was like, do you know about caving? And I'm thinking of, like... You're swimming through this big, vast cave, and there's a big, like, of land with a bit of light shining in through the top. You know what I mean? I'm talking
about people going into, like, dark depth, like ants.
No.
You know how, like, ant mounds and shit, like, have you ever seen, like, underground ant colony? It's, like, very, like, weird structured, like, it's... tight. That's what I'm talking about.
No way.
I'm talking about a couple of, like, incidents that happened.
I've seen 127 hours.
That's not even...
I know better.
It's not even that. That's, like, weak shit. So there's this thing called Bushman's Hole, and it's the deepest underwater cave in the world. It's in South Africa, 271 meters vertically down.
Whoa!
And then there's a whole expansive like network of things in there. This dude, Dave Shaw, he's like a record setter, and he works with rebreather companies. Do you know what rebreathers are? They essentially like typically you take a regular can of like CO2/oxygen mix and you just run off that, but rebreathers let you recycle the carbon dioxide into oxygen so you can go longer. But this guy, he's a professional. He went into a cave, Bushman's Hole. He went down to the bottom and he found a body.
What?
He found a body of this guy called Dion Dreyer, who was a dude who like was trapped and died in this cave in 1994.
Jeez.
And being like the record setter diver he is, he's like, oh, I know who this is, and I'm going to go talk to the parents about staging a rescue operation to bring this body up.
How the fuck do you do that?
I mean, he loves what he does. This happened in 2007 or 9, I believe, And basically they set this up. They got a film crew. He had like early GoPros, like big ass cameras and like waterproof housings on him. And he brought a diving buddy stationed at about 80 meters underwater and ready to catch him as he got the body. So he went down to the bottom in like 3 minutes.
What?
Can you imagine going down 270 meters in 3 minutes?
Absolutely fucking not.
So he found the body, he attached a line to it, and then he started going up, and then something happened.
What?
He got trapped in the line, this dude, and plot twist, it's actually a rescue operation for both of them because they both died. So Dion Drea was the corpse there. He's dead, obviously. And then Dave Shaw, he got trapped in the line and died underwater. Can you fucking imagine that? Like,
that would be horrible because you would know that you were fucked.
can you imagine the parents? The parents were at the cave of like the body.
Oh my god!
Waiting for like, oh, thank you for our remains, and then oh wait, someone else has died because of our like.
Hang on, wasn't there only one in there before?
Yeah. So this because they can't use radios underwater because water is thick. It's basically like concrete.
Well, it's a bit hard to speak if you're underwater.
Yeah, exactly. They use a system of slates where the support diver at 80 meters would send up and down like a little slate, like kind of what we do with messages. Things were going wrong, obviously, because no one was coming up to the surface. A singular slate floated up saying, Dave's not coming back. Can you fucking imagine that?
Why would you write that?
Because you have to tell what the fuck happened.
But why would you say it like that?
That would be the most horrifying thing I could ever imagine. Just seeing a slate rise up saying, yeah, they're dead.
Fucking
Fuck.
hell.
Like, holy shit.
You said this guy was like a world record holder and shit.
He's like...
That's because he's the only man fucking insane enough to do it.
Exactly.
It is... Technically, he is the world record holder if he's the only one who's ever done it, because he's the only one insane enough to do it.
He's a record holder and, like, more expansive. Like, he's been underwater the longest. He's, like, a representative for the Rebreather company. They trust him to, like, demo their tech and stuff. He's good, and he got tangled and, like, died. The weird thing is that they found his body at 20 meters. He was so close to the surface.
Whoa.
Yeah. Somehow he got past the rescue diver at 80 meters, and his body and the corpse were found at 20 meters. Both of them, Dave Shaw and Dion. So they were recovered, I think. So that's fucking horrifying to me. Like, you can't see anything. You have to use flashlights. There is video footage of this as well. Like I said, he had cameras, so you can find footage of him literally recording his own death, and it's the scariest shit I've ever seen.
That seems like one of those late night video. Well, I say late night, for me it's about 9:30.
Yeah,
late night videos that I would watch, like all the spook videos. That sounds absolutely horrifying, because if he was a professional, which he is,
yeah, he knows about this.
He
shit.
would know he was dying at that point. He would know he's fucked.
Dave Shaw's parents did say he died doing what he loved, which is caving, which is, I can't help but kind of giggle at.
Ironically, that he probably was caving in.
Yeah. I've also heard,
literally. You
know how they say that like drowning is one of the most like worst ways to go?
Yeah.
I hear that once your body gets over the whole suffocating thing, it's actually quite peaceful, but I don't know how people know that. Maybe like they've tested
well, they
it.
ask them.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I mean, I guess you can get over it, like if it's probably done in a controlled environment where someone's like put underwater and then basically is forced under until they like their oxygen is monitored as 0, and then they bring them up and you're like,
but
oh,
even that wouldn't work because you know someone's bringing you back up again.
Yeah, you're locked under there though. That's what I'm saying.
But you know someone on top is going to bring you back again.
Yeah, but do you think your brain can comprehend that?
I think it would be in there somewhere. As opposed to me falling off the fucking Titanic or something and then drowning in the freezing ocean.
The reason why it hurts to like suffocate is because your brain is trying to tell you, hey, get oxygen, buddy.
Yeah.
So it's a primal reaction. Let's talk about Nutty Putty Hole.
Okay.
Fucking Nutty Putty Hole. That is the worst. It's literally nutty, spelt exactly how you'd think it would be spelt.
Why wouldn't anyone just call it like the hell hole or something?
And I mean, it's called it now, but there is sections like they have maps. This is a dry cave, by the way. There's no water involved in this. This is just a regular ass cave, which is worse because obviously you can't float away. You're just stuck. If you get wedged, you're fucked.
Yeah.
There's places in this called like Dave's Passing and like Birth Canal, since it's like It's literally, it's shaped like a vagina, and then you have the cervix, and then you go through. So
Okay.
not that you'd want to go through a cervix. It sounds kind of painful.
Good point, Tom. Good point.
I'm just imagining like it literally just looks like labia, and then it goes in, and then it's just a hole. So, this dude, what is his name again? John Jones, a real individual.
That's not a real name.
A real individual, I assure you. I have it in here, a real individual, because I knew you would say that. John Jones is like on par with like fucking John Smith and Adam John Doe and all that.
Yeah.
This dude went in and got lodged upside down in a cave.
That's done. That's you.
His head got lodged in a little like cavity that's literally the exact same size as his head, and it was on like a dip as well. So he literally went head first in, fell, and then was just in there. He was trapped in there for about 26 hours until he finally succumbed to the effects of being upside down.
Jeez.
So yeah,
that sounds fucking horrible.
I mean, I was expecting it to talk about this a bit more, but it's just horrifying.
He's kind of just like at that point a bit of like a, you know, those like sand hourglasses. All the blood's just in the bottom half.
That's kind of what happened. Like his lungs filled up and he suffocated, and then fucking, you know,
laughing about a man's fucking brutal tragic death.
This has happened a couple of times. Like they've resealed John Jones in there since they can't get him out. They tied a rope around his heels to pull him, but it literally would have just snapped his legs.
Jeez.
Like, let me show you a picture.
I think I have heard a horror story of one of these caving incidents before.
There's so many, which is also, this is the sign in a cave, in a underwater cave. Literally, you've seen this.
Yeah,
you've seen this.
Yeah.
Let me just for reference, you guys can find this at home, but let me show you what Nutty Putty Cave looks like and how he was like stuck in there, because it's actually fucking horrifying. If you guys want to see it at home, just look up Nutty Putty Cave, John Jones. Here it is.
It's the type of thing where
literally head shaped.
Oh, I've seen this picture too.
It's a famous picture.
Jeez.
Like his head was literally stuck in a little bubble, the exact same size of his head. Fucking look at this. Like that's squeezing it. You know as well. Rocks move and shit. Like fucking tidal whatever, like plates and like humidity and like different stuff, like it would, you know, expand in slightly, I mean, like less than a millimeter, but can you imagine being crushed by a cave? That's fucking horrifying.
Yeah, it's the type of thing that makes me think, what on earth must be happening in your life to get to the point where you think, yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll cram myself in tiny holes.
These people enjoy it. I mean, they really do.
But what do you get out of it? At what point do you feel good? It's like, oh yeah, I've made it out.
It's just something to do.
Wow, I feel good. Or
do you think they're just adrenaline junkies? They're like, wow, I almost got stuck in there. I feel great.
You have to be. That has to be it.
Have you ever seen the movie The Descent?
No.
It's about like it's a really fucking good movie. It's about caving, and like these three women, they go down to, or maybe four women, they go down into a cave, and it turns out there's like a pre-human society living in there of like gremlins that then rip their flesh off. It's a really good movie, very claustrophobic, and they lit it entirely with matches.
That's cool.
The director was so committed to it being realistic that they only could use to light the movie what they would realistically have, like flashlights and matches and shit.
That's
and
fucking
the
cool.
sequel is fucking terrible because different director and they use studio lights.
Yeah.
So
lame.
Yeah, that's basically what I had to talk about, but we're at a good wrapping up point, I guess, 30 minutes or so.
Indeed. Thank you all for tuning in to yet another one of Split Views.
Another banger
episodes. Another slapper, real fire, hot fire track that we have here. And we'll see you next week, everyone. Toodaloo.
Goodbye.